Okay. What do we have here? It's all wrapped up in cellophane here. Feels very lightweight. Let's get that unwrapped. Okay, this is it out of the wrap. It is AHTI, I guess is how you pronounce it, of Finland. And this is a, I guess it's called a Puukko knife. Puukko. And it's like Leuku, like Leuku, Puukko. I guess that's how you would say it. But this is it. It's kind of a more somewhat traditional Finnish knife. Let's get this little label cut off. Okay, as you can see here, it is kind of brown leather, like bank line stitching. It has brass rivets. It has like a D-ring here and a leather hoop for your belt. So this literally is kind of like a dangler. And it has a drainage hole in the leather so that water can drain out if you get water in there. It says made in Finland. Looks like it says Kuahava. Then it's got some traditional Finnish artwork there. And it has a brass pommel on it, or butt cap there. You can see it is full tang. That's like part of the end of the tang there that's been filed down. Really nice polished brass. It's curly birch handle. Let's get it out of the sheath and take a look. Wow, look at that. Isn't that something? See that palm swell on the handle there? That's quite nice. Now it has, like I said, it has all this brass, shiny brass hardware. It has, I don't think you can see it there, but there is, maybe that I can see. Is that working? Can you kind of see down in there? It has a plastic liner in here anyhow to protect the sheath from the blade. But let's see. It says AHTI on the blade. This is black carbon steel. And what the specs say is it says it is a black spined, razor sharp carbon steel blade that comes from Lauren Metalli. Its curly birch handle is treated with linseed oil and finished with polished brass bolsters. Beautifully decorated brown leather sheath with a plastic insert inside. Okay, the blade is carbon steel by Lauren Metalli. It is an HRC rating, hardness rating of 58 to 60. The handle is curly birch. The sheath is leather. The guard and the bolsters and the ferrule is brass. The pommel and back plate is brass. It weighs 7.443 ounces. The overall length of this knife is 11.81 inches, so just about 12 inches. The blade length is a substantial 7.09 inches, and the blade thickness is 0.12 inches. So it's not super duper thick. It's about as thick as a more maybe like a little more heavy duty Mora. And let's see here, and of course the country of origin is Finland. So let's get a look at that. That's something. And the spine is fairly sharp. It seems like it's less sharp on one side and much sharper on the other side of the spine. So I think it will throw sparks from a fire steel. Okay, these knives have a reputation for being fairly sharp, so let's see how sharp they actually are. Okay, I got a fresh sheet of paper here. This is just really thick printer paper. Here's the blade straight out of the box, nothing done to it. Oof. Wow. That is extremely sharp. Jeez, this might be one of the sharpest knives I've ever purchased. Like, straight out of the box, that ridiculously sharp. And with this palm swell, like, this thing feels awesome in my hand. Okay, it slipped right into the sheath also. Just give it a little push and it's snug. Nice tight fit. Got your dangler there. It's a really good looking knife. Okay, this is it between my Mora Garberg stainless steel and the Mora Garberg carbon black. And you can see this blade's just a hair thinner. It's almost as thick, but not quite as thick. The spine on the one side feels just about as sharp as these, so I'm pretty certain it'll throw a spark quite well. But look at the blade difference. And this is substantially sharper. I mean, this one wasn't super sharp when it arrived. That's why it looks like this. I've been sharpening it. The carbon black was not super duper sharp. The stainless steel one was ridiculously sharp. And this one here is carbon steel, and it's pretty ridiculously sharp. And because it is carbon steel, you should keep the blade oiled to protect it from rust, because it will rust. And this is it beside my Martini of Finland knife. This knife is ridiculously sharp, like a razor when you get it, and this one's pretty much the same. Both of these are finished blades. This is the sheath for the J Martini, and this is the sheath for the AHTI. Okay, this is my latest finished blade update. Some of the new blades I've purchased from Finland. The beautiful lightweight AHTI Leuku Puukko knife, and then the H. Rosselli bushcraft axe. Pretty nice looking combination there, if I gotta say so myself. This is the overall size of the knife when it is in the sheath. Right about 14 inches. What I think people are going to like about this knife is the dangler here, and it does swivel. It's a little tight right now because it's new, but it does pivot. And when that loosens up a little bit, it'll pivot even easier. And so when you wear this on your belt, it's going to swing out of the way when you sit down or squat down or whatever. And for its size, it's surprisingly lightweight. So it's not going to be pulling your belt down or pulling your pants down. It's definitely a nice knife. I can't wait to get it outside and test it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Joe Doomsday, signing out.